everyone, coming back to you today with another product review, and today we have this really awesome looking military RC truck. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. We're going to take it for a test run, and I'll tell you how you can get your own, so stay tuned. Alright, so the people over at Hobbyinrc sent this to me for review, and as always, I'm not being paid or sponsored for this review. If something is bad about it, I will tell you about it. And if it's great, I'll tell you it's great. This is a 1/16 2.4 gigahertz RC military truck. This is considered a rock crawler, so it is four-wheel drive. This is considered a rock crawler and it's four-wheel drive. And it comes ready to run with the RC truck, the controller, battery, and charger. Now, some of the great features about this is it actually has a detailed cab. Inside you have your steering wheel, instrument cluster, and seats. In the back part you have a functioning bed. You can actually carry up to 2 pounds of weight. So you can put material in here or other small vehicles, whatever you want. And it's a great little neat option to have with this. Now, for a toy grade RC, this has lots of detail. The paint scheme is great. The color looks great. The tires are nice. It actually has leaf springs for the suspension. You want to know another great feature? This is actually the battery compartment. This is where it holds your 700 milliamp 6-point-volt nickel cadmium battery, and this will give you approximately 12 to 15 minutes of drive time. I gotta say, not too many vehicles have this option for a battery compartment. Most toy ones have a hatch on the bottom that you unscrew or remove and put either AA batteries or your rechargeable battery, and most hobby grade RC vehicles have a detachable body and it's somewhere underneath. But to have it here, it works perfect because that is your power source for your normal vehicle. That's where the engine would be, so that just makes sense. That's where they would put the battery. This also has LED lights, so once it's powered on you have bright white LED lights. Another great feature about this is it actually has proportional throttle, and what that means is the more you press the trigger, the more you squeeze the trigger, the faster it'll go. A lot of toy grade RC products, it's either all or nothing. Once you squeeze it in, it goes full speed automatically. At least with this, you have control over your speed, so if you want to go slow, you can go slow. If you want to go a little faster, just squeeze the trigger. Now, one thing this does not have is proportional steering. If you hear this, that clicking sound, that means when you turn the controller, you're going to have all or nothing for your steering. The other thing is too is that the steering servo does make a lot of noise. So when you are turning, it makes a loud humming, vibrating sound. It is normal, but it doesn't sound very appealing. You also get your battery charger, which is a simple USB plug-in charger. It will light up red, and once it's finished charging, the light goes away. Underneath the truck, you have your on-off switch, as well as your steering servo adjustment. Now, believe it or not, this actually has leaf springs for its suspension. 99% of the RC cars I've ever owned had either spring-loaded shocks or oil-filled shocks. This is the first time I've ever seen actual leaf springs on an RC vehicle. Now, when you turn the power switch on, your LED lights do flash. Turn your controller on, it automatically binds, and your red light stays solid and the headlights go solid. So now the controller is bound to the vehicle. Now, this is a show. It is four-wheel drive. All four wheels do spin. And again, it is proportional throttle. This is lowest speed and then full speed right there. So you have complete control over how fast you want to go. Now I'll demonstrate the steering servo. So they do turn, they do function, but it's not a smooth, gradual turn. It's going to be all or nothing when you turn it. And while it's turning, you're going to have that sound. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. It is normal. And now, as for the controller, it's just a simple pistol grip design. It's made for right-handed steering. You do have an on-off switch and some little decals on there, but it doesn't have any adjustments for steering or throttle. And it is 2.4 gigahertz. I believe I mentioned that before. And this takes 2 AA batteries. Now, you're probably wondering about the price. This retails on their website right now for $28.83. And for what you get for the money, I think it's well worth it. It's an awesome looking truck. It comes ready to run. All you got to do is charge up the battery, put in 2 AA's, and you're good to go. You got the bed of the truck where you can put items in there, so if you have like military items like tanks or army people or whatever, you can really have a nice looking military vehicle and really make for some awesome photos or for just a fun time driving it around. Now for a rock crawler you would anticipate it being a very slow vehicle, but believe it or not, it has a little bit of speed to it. For a toy grade 1/16 scale, it actually is fairly quick. And again, you have the option to put some items in the back. If you have military items, it'll really complete the look. So I think I did enough talking. I'm sure you guys want to see how this operates, so I'm going to put it on the ground. I have some mulch areas, some stone, some grass, and some other areas. We'll try it out and see how it works, so let's go. It does handle this cobble and rocks fairly well. And you can get a good look at those LED lights, which are pretty cool, especially at nighttime. Okay, so right now we have a little incline, rocky area, so we'll see how it does here. I have to say they handle that pretty well. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. I gotta tell you, for a 1/16 scale toy grade RC truck, this thing really exceeded my expectations. Not only does it look cool, but it performs well. It handled stone, flat surface, grass, mulch, even those little lips, without a problem. It did get hung up on one point, but all I did was back up, gave it another go, and it made it right over. Now this is going to be great for not only beginner hobbyists, but also for military enthusiasts. The truck looks great, performs well, has lots of detailing on it. And one recommendation I do have is when it was driving on the flat surface, the back end was bouncing around a little bit. I'd recommend putting something in the back, such as maybe some stones or a vehicle that you have, just to weigh it down a little bit. That way you eliminate that little vibration. Other than that, even with the non-proportional steering, it still functioned as it should and got everywhere I need it to be. Now if you'd like to pick one up for yourself, there will be a link down below in the description, as well as a coupon code where you can save yourself a few bucks. If you did enjoy this review, make sure you let me know by giving it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, let me know. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe, ring that notification bell. That way you'll get alerts whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and like always, I'll see you in the next video.